Okay, guys, so as part of our testing, we actually tested out this method of quick ranking and generating some phone calls in a few cities. I don't know, cities under 100K population. So one of the cities I choose is near my home. It's Southfield, Michigan. You can see the population is less than 100K, 73,000 population. The other one I chose was Livonia, Michigan. It's also a suburb here. Population about 94,000. And so I tested out a couple of GMBs with the exact match domain and also exact match domain plus another word. And this is what we found out. So isearchfrom.com, it's a tool where you can put in the country, the language, put in your keyword over here, and then put in the city. And when you click on search, it'll give you what it would look like. It will probably give you the search results as somebody searching from Livonia, Michigan itself. So kind of geo-based, location-based search results. So let's say you're in California and you're searching for, water damage in Livonia. Your results may be a little bit different. But with Google moving to a little bit towards proximity-based searches, this is a pretty decent tool where you can put in the city and it'll give you results that are exactly as when somebody is searching from that specific city. So I went and I searched for water damage Livonia, and well, before that, let me show you. This is just Livonia, right? Livonia is what I think what 90 something population, and Southfield is a suburb nearby. So, it's like 17 minutes away. So the whole idea is if we can find niches with, the search volume may be zero according to keyword tools. We're not worried about that. The idea is we want to pick out some niches where we know there are some people searching for it. I mean, out of 90,000 people, even if they get, one person searching and just one call, it's going to be worth it, at least in the water damage niche, right? You can probably test out other niches too, industries, and see how it is. But I just tested one of the niches I chose was water damage. So the idea is if we can find, 6, 7 suburbs, all of 100,000 or 80,000 population and less, and kind of put up exact match domain GMBs either with the domain or without a domain, with the website or without a website, we can generate calls. So from each city, out of 6 cities, we just get one call every 2 weeks. That's 6 calls every 2 weeks, so 3 calls a week. And water damage, can easily be sold for $100 per lead, right? So that's 600 calls every $600 every 2 weeks, $1,000 a month client. And all you're doing is just putting up these GMBs. Now, water damage, of course, is a high ticket niche. You can try it. We also are testing it out in the pest control niche. We're testing it out in the towing niche where the call volume would be higher, though the value of a call would be less, obviously, but the call volume is higher. So you can test it out in different niches. But this is one of the tests we did. So just to show you that, it's like just all suburbs in Metro Detroit. So let me pull this up. We did water damage restoration Southfield, and when we searched, when we do the search here, it's going to look like how when someone's searching from Southfield. As you can see, the geo location is Southfield, and this is what we got, right? So this is just a tool that we're using to mimic as if you're searching from Southfield. Obviously, Google Leads, AdWords. But if you see here, this one is actually one of our websites, okay? Water damage restoration Southfield. You can see the exact match keyword, and then we put an LLC. Let me do this water damage Livonia. Do a search and see what happens. You look at that Livonia water damage restoration Livonia. So these are exact match keywords with the LLC or like a company. And for this one, we did not put a website. For this one, we actually went ahead and let me open the new tab. We put in the Google business site. Oops. Um, Okay, so this is the tool. So let me see if I can just Google it as if normally and see if that comes up. Hold on one second. Water damage Livonia. Let's see what comes up. The same thing comes up even if I'm searching from outside of Livonia. So this is the website that we put up. If I open it in a new window, it's just website dash water damage restoration service Livonia LLC dot business site. All we did was put our main keyword water damage restoration Livonia in the title, water damage restoration Livonia in the URL. And just if you see the website itself, it's got nothing. It's not got a single line of content. I mean, it's just pencil and whatever, and it's ranking. Okay. What we found out from testing basically is on page of your website helps in ranking the GMB, but exact match domain, exact match keyword in the GMB is a lot, it still works big time. And recently there was Kyle's case study that made waves in the SEO community where he used lorem ipsum and ranked a rhinoplasty website. So we got the idea after that and said, okay, let's try this out here. The whole goal was, we didn't even put lorem ipsum. All we did was put the exact keyword in, the title tag over here, root domain, H1 header, right? And over here, and then just the phone number and pretty much, you know, a dummy image and a map listing and its ranking. For this one, we actually, sorry, the other one. So we have a website for this one. We don't even have a website for this one. And this is also ranking. Okay, look at the phone number is a 484 number. I mean, it's not even a Michigan area code. So that's what we did. For Southfield, let me go. Water damage restoration Southfield is the same thing. This is also a business site. Let me see if I can just Google this and get the exact site. So hold on one second, guys. Oops. So this is the website that we put up for Southfield water damage restoration. So we said water damage restoration Southfield, Southfield water damage restoration. The title tag is water damage restoration Southfield. So kind of interchange the keywords, put the title as water damage restoration Southfield, put the URL as Southfield water damage restoration, put a header with, Southfield water damage. And if you see here, there's a lady with a pressure cooker or whatever, some kind of a vessel, not even a single word of content, and a Google map, I mean, just a map embed, right? So the whole point we're trying to do is we would go ahead and blanket cities and suburbs, preferably low population cities. And even if we generate only a few calls from each city, that'll add up. So when we drive all these calls to one client, it's going to pay us, an easy $500 a month. And really, all you did was put up a Google My Business listing, which is, if you want to do it the right way with the postcard, and if you can get an address, that's basically free. The Google site itself is free. You don't have to host it. You don't have to pay for registration. Nothing. It's a free site, and you don't even pay for content. Nothing. And you have this Google My Business Listings app. Even if you're paying somebody $100 to get Google My Business Listings app, and you put up a dozen of these, and you spend $1,000, you're going to get paid month after month after month, right? So that's the whole idea. Now, is this a long-term strategy? No. Would Google probably catch on to exact match domains? Yeah, but right now when it's working, just go ahead and make some money. That's the idea.